Hey there, Greaser. Sam and Sean here. You know, there's a lot of books out there, but who really has time to read these days? Even one or two books. But hey, I suppose you found this video because you do like to read, and you're probably wondering what I have to offer you in regards to these books. Well, let me tell you this. There are a lot of books out there that people cite all the time, even never having read them. These are my favorite books that I've never read before. Number 1 was the top book I was supposed to read in school but didn't. Now, high school was my period of wanting to play online games rather than do anything academic. Reading and writing were just tasks to take away from that time. The book I probably had to read, but certainly didn't, was To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Some of the reviews I read, ironically, say that it's one of the most read books in America, a book that every adult should read before they die. I'll go with those reviews. Maybe you should read it, maybe I should read it, or maybe we should move on to the next book. Number 2 is the top book report book, in my opinion. That's Moby Dick by Herman Melville. Once again, still my high school era. Now, I once had this book to do a book report on it, and although the report did get done, I don't think I made it that many pages in the book. The only line I remember is "Call me Ishmael," because in fact those are the words I put on the poster that I made. And looking it up just now, I realized that those are actually the first words in the book. Is this book going to be my white whale, or should we move on to the next one? Number 3 is the top book actually relevant to my interests. That would be The Martian by Andy Weir. I like the hard stuff, science fiction that is, the stuff that follows science, as in the scientists that we know. I like Star Trek too, but that's neither here nor there. The Martian was definitely an influence on my first book, Mother Mars, but of course I watched the movie, which never quite compares to the book, does it? Bringing us to our number 4. Number 4 is the top pop culture book, The Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R. Martin. Being the pop culture deprived hermit that I am, the television show was going on for a long time before I even heard about it. I was far enough behind in a multi-season show with 45-minute episodes that I never found the energy to catch up with it. Then several years later I hear about the terrible television finale. Along with that is a book that's been in the works for supposedly way too long. And then all the existing books are so very long. Which brings us to our number 5. Number 5 is the top "This book is way too long" book. That honor goes to Ayn Rand's Atlas Shrugged. I first remember hearing about this book and its girth from my high school econ teacher who bragged about working through it. Why do not all my non-book rating memories trace back to high school? Alright. Atlas Shrugged could be called my If I Were Stranded on a Desert Island book. Maybe just to pass time. That, or considering the dystopian themes that I've heard about the book, it would remind me perhaps that I wouldn't really want to even return to civilization. So what do you all think? Are these books worth reading? Have you read them? Have you liked them? Are you mad at me for not having read them? Put your answer down in the comment. That, or just give me a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.